Tonight's headline sounds like a movie trailer. U.S. President in danger? But the real story is more about safety protocols than drama. On January 2026, the aircraft using the Air Force One call sign while carrying President Donald Trump turned back shortly after takeoff while en route to the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. The White House described the problem as a minor electrical issue, and the crew returned out of an abundance of caution. Reports from journalists on board mentioned brief flickering or loss of cabin lights, but the plane landed safely at Joint Base Andrews. Davos is where political leaders, executives, and economists meet for panels and deal-making, and presidential travel to the summit is normally a tightly choreographed sprint. That's why a last-minute turnaround grabs attention. It ripples through security details, motorcades, press pools, and meeting times. So what happens when something feels off on a presidential flight? Even small anomalies get treated seriously. Electrical systems touch everything, from communications to navigation backups to cabin power, and any unexpected behavior triggers procedures. The crew will consult checklists, isolate affected systems, and coordinate with maintenance and security teams on the ground. If the issue appears early in the journey, especially before crossing an ocean, the safest option can be to turn around, land, and swap to another aircraft. That's exactly what happened here. After returning, the president and delegation continued the trip on a different government aircraft, with schedules adjusted but the mission continuing. It's also a good moment to explain a common misconception. Air Force One isn't one specific plane. It's a radio call sign used for any U.S. Air Force aircraft carrying the president. Most of the time, it refers to the highly modified VC-25A jets, but the call sign can transfer to another aircraft when needed. Was the president in immediate danger? Based on official statements, there's no indication of that. The turnback was precautionary, exactly the kind of conservative decision-making you want at 30,000 feet. For the press on board, a turnback can feel abrupt. Lights blink, an announcement comes, and phones start buzzing. But the key takeaway is the landing, the swap, and the continuity of government travel under strict protocols. If you like quick, clear breakdowns of major headlines without the hype, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, should news outlets retire in danger thumbnails when the facts point to routine safety calls?